What's up, you guys? It's Danae with All Things Pickleball coming at you with a paddle review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Selkirk Project 003. I'm going to go through technical specs first and then my experience after. So technical specs, the handle is 5.25 inches, and then the paddle shape is your standard paddle, so it's not elongated. It actually has like the standard width. So height wise, it's about 15.58 inches. What's interesting and what we haven't seen it yet is a 20 millimeter core thickness. So this is the thickest paddle on the market. It's actually made of a polymer honeycomb inside. So I know a lot of people are wondering if it plays like a gearbox. I think it's actually a lot different than gearbox. Gearbox is carbon fiber. This is the polymer honeycomb. So it actually is that soft honeycomb feeling. So going into my experience, so I've been playing with this paddle for about 3 weeks now, and I actually find that it's a lot different than Project 002. I think that was everybody's hesitation, was they were like, is it gonna be the same? And they're actually very different paddles. So one, definitely the shape is different. The 002 is elongated. This is more of that standard shape. What I find that really helps with is the sweet spot. So in the Project 002, I actually feel like that's a really small sweet spot versus the 003, where because I think of its width, the sweet spot is a lot larger, and therefore the paddle is a lot more forgiving than Project 002. Something that I was a little worried about, knowing that it was such a thick paddle, was I was scared that it was gonna be like too heavy or too clunky feeling. But I have to say, it doesn't feel heavy or clunky at all. These come in at about a 7.5 to 8.2 ounces. And I actually prefer my paddles to be somewhere around 8.4 to 8.6. But I find that, like I said, it doesn't feel clunky. It's still very fast. The hole is actually a lot bigger than Project 002, and I know there's mixed opinions on it, but I actually do think the paddle moves very quick through the air. I feel like I have very quick hands when I'm using it. A couple other things that I want to note. This is a control paddle. So I know Project 002 was built as a power paddle. I think it has a ton of power and a ton of pop on it. This has a little bit of pop, but it's definitely a control paddle. So if you really like the Selkirk amped line or the Vanguard line, I actually think that you would really enjoy this paddle. They remind me, they're very similar, I guess, in feel. I do think that this has a little bit more pop than the Vanguard series, but it's a control paddle, so I feel like my dinks are really easy, my drops are really easy. Like I said, the sweet spot's easy to find. So I found that this paddle was great for that. Now, from the back line, I can definitely tell that it's a control paddle, okay? So it doesn't have the power like the 002 does, but like I said, it really does have that control and that really soft touch and that finesse touch. So I think that really has it going for him. I forgot to mention, so it is rimless, but what I like is that they put the same foam technology in the rim. So again, I think it really does actually help that sweet spot. And yeah, overall, I really have enjoyed this paddle. I think that for me, coming from an elongated paddle, it took me a minute to adjust to the standard shape. But once I did, I found that it was really easy and really translatable to the dinks and the drops. It took me a while to kind of figure out those power shots and how to hit it. I just realized I needed to hit it a little bit different or a little bit harder just to compensate for the control. But like I said, if you really like the Amp series or the Vanguard series, I would definitely check this paddle out. Like I said, I know it looks like a gearbox, but it really doesn't play anything like a gearbox. I think that's because of the material that it's made out of, and it's that polymer core, honeycomb, soft kind of control. So overall, this paddle's been really fun to play with. It feels really fast. My control is really great. So if you guys are interested in the Project 003, I'm gonna leave a link in my bio for you guys to check it out. Overall, a really awesome paddle. And if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I will do my best to answer them.